this was written in 1976, The Function of the Joke in History. Yeah. In this article, he says that jokes will disappear in 20 to 30 years. So we're actually being completely sincere. I have no sense of irony, and I cannot even conceive of irony, because we are we are in a post-joke world. He starts this by saying that social relations are the most important thing in society and for humanity, and that a joke seeks to elevate an insufficient social relation. Once the relation is sufficient, and under communism it will be sufficient, then jokes will not be necessary because you won't need to elevate an insufficient social relation. I didn't really understand that.
Well, okay, so like this is what I was saying about the importance of social relations. Here's a quote from Childbearing Space, and I'll get all the way up to The Function of Joke in History and Antique. The consciousness of humanity could only reach this peak, the peak of like childbearing space, because the proletariat is the only class in history that can think as humankind. The historic future of the proletariat is not as a proletariat, but as humankind. The proletariat can only develop further as a class by disappearing as a class. Such is the permanent resolution, capital P, capital R, today. Mm-hmm. In fulfilling the superior phase of its development, the proletariat must disappear, which is the construction of the new society. Observe how the proletariat grows in the disposition to think in the name of humanity and not just as a class. This is what it started when we started building the Soviet Union. So when he's talking about like joy is not a state of spirit, but a conception of human relations, he's talking in this backdrop of like everything, like absolutely everything is determined by like how humans relate to one another. Like all the way back in the other text, like how science is conducted and whether or not we can achieve like full scientific capacities and all of these things is a consequence of how humans relate to one another. Are they doing it through like fraternal and collective spirits, or are they doing it through private property and the degradation of the human spirit?
So this is why from 2006 onwards, jokes and irony have not existed.
Yes, because we have transcended private property.
Nice. I don't think we have any more to add.
Does that make any sense at all? Or
no.